going fast, you behind us. I'm a poppin' ass bitch, let me remind ya. Don't hide, I can always come and find ya. Yeah, ain't no bitch in me, bitch, come proper. In the Audi going fast, you behind us. What is up, party people? It is your girl, Chit, and I'm coming back to you with another mother freaking video. It's gonna be my first get ready with me, guys. Fun fact, I just got into makeup not too long ago. Like, back in my freshman and sophomore year of college, I used to always have to have my roommate and my friends do my makeup. We're not going to be doing any extravagant looks today because, like I said, I'm not that experienced, but I am going to be doing my everyday makeup look, the aka only look I know how to do, aka the look that I do every time I go out. Yes ma'am, we're talking about the brown lip. I'm sure you guys have seen me wear it so many times. Let's get started. So usually I start with my eyebrows, and I use a pencil for my eyebrows all the time. It's really precise. It really gives like a bomb brow. But unfortunately, I realized when I cut the camera on that I was out of my eyebrow stick. So we're gonna like finesse with eyeshadow. I don't quite know how I'm going to do that because I hate powdered eyebrow products. I've always hated powder eyebrow products. But I'm going to use my Revolution Makeup Pro HD palette. I'm going to use the darkest shade that they have, which is this right here. And I'm going to attempt to do my eyebrows, and then I'm going to come back to you guys when they're done because I take entirely way too long to do that. I think they're pretty good for me doing them with eyeshadow. You feel me? Finesse. Don't play with her. I make it do what it do, baby. I make it do what it do. I was thinking about telling you guys a story time about my prom, because my prom was, it was such a nightmare. I mean, comment down below if you agree that prom is overhyped. When I was in high school, leading up to that point, I was just like, oh my God, it's gonna be the best day of my life. It's gonna be a movie. And it just seems like every time that you plan something, whether it's a photo shoot or an event, it never fails that I'm running behind on time. Like, I'm always running late. Of course, I enjoyed my family helping me out and, you know, getting all dolled up. But there was this guy, and we're gonna say his name was Kobe. He was a super tall guy. He was like probably like 6'5". You feel me? He was hella tall, especially because we were in high school and everybody was like much shorter and hadn't hit their growth spurts yet. And he was like different, you know what I mean? Like, he wore this color in his hair. The way that he dressed, he had nice fashion because he had moved to Douglasville from New York City. So he had a little a little taste, you feel me? He had a little taste or whatever. And he was, I would say he was well known. The gag is that he had a girlfriend of like 4 or 5 years, but I had no idea about that. Side note, to get you guys caught up within the story so it'll all make sense, I was in a very long, very toxic relationship all of my high school years, and that lasted for my freshman year of high school all the way to my freshman year of college, like within the first 2 weeks of college, freshman year. I had lost all self-confidence, like everything. It was hell, and it took a lot for me to get out of that situation and grow from that situation, and I will never allow myself to be put in a position like that again. But we were, of course, because we were toxic, we were off and on, and it just so happened that we were off around the time of Valentine's Day. So me and Kobe, we had gym class together. We talked. I would say we were cool. I wouldn't say that we were best friends, of course not, but we started to hang out. You know, it was just a good little vibe. And that's all that it was, because he knew that I wasn't going to be leaving my boyfriend, in all honesty. And then one day around Valentine's Day, on our way to gym, we were walking, and he was just like, I want you to be my Valentine. And I was like, you want me to be your Valentine? I mean, because my boyfriend just broke up with me, and you really trying to give me some chocolates. Okay? Like, I just got out of this relationship, so if you're really trying to be my Valentine, I mean, I don't mind, because my plans were canceled. And so I was down, and I was like, oh, sure. You know what I mean? And then later, he was like, okay, well, I'll pick you up later tonight, and we can go and we can smoke, and then we can catch a movie, go to Lennox or whatever you want to do. And I was like, cool, bet. He came and picked me up in this fire car, because they have a little money or whatever. And I opened the door, and he had like this thick bouquet of roses sitting on the seat, and he had chocolate covered strawberries on, like, sitting on the passenger side floor. And I was just like, ah, my young self was like, oh my god, he really like me, like, yeah. But girl, bye. No, that's just bait, boo boo. That's bait. That's high school bait, boo. The night was cool, we enjoyed it. We kind of continued talking, and we got into like a little, you know, a little vibe between each other, you feel me? Fast forward a couple of months later, because our prom was in May, he asked me to go to prom with him. And he did it with this big giant poster. He came into one of my class periods that he wasn't supposed to be in, so it made it all more cute. And ooh, I said yes, I'll go to prom with you. And it was super cute, or whatever the case. And all hell broke loose after that, okay? So we went and we looked for dresses together, and every dress that I tried on, because I had a budget on what my dress was. And you know, I didn't have money like that. Like, all the money that I had was from my job that I earned. My family wasn't really, you know, that fortunate, you know what I mean, to be dropping thousands of dollars on a prom dress. You feel me? This is not my wedding day. And he really didn't like that, and he was just like, all the dresses that you're picking out are like, ugh. And my feelings were hurt, and that should have been like a red flag there. But eventually we settled on this dress, and it was really beautiful. It was, I'll see if I can find a picture. But it was like long, and it was black, and then it was like a mermaid dress, and it had this very long trail. A couple of days before prom, of course, you know, you discuss what's going to happen after prom. You know, there's parties, there's hotels, you know, and we said that we were going to get a hotel together. I packed my bags for the hotel, packed my outfit changes for parties and stuff like that, and I put it all in his car, and we went to the prom. So his family was there. I didn't have braces, y'all. Like, I was really insecure about my smile and everything. I just wasn't as confident as I am today. And so when they were taking the pictures, I didn't want to smile, because I was like, my teeth, like, this tooth was going this way, this tooth was going this way, and I was like, I don't want to smile and like ruin his picture. But in all reality, I looked really nice. But that was just me in my head. But his family member, one of his family members, I don't know if it was his sister or if it was like his cousin or aunt or something like that, but she was like, when we were taking the pictures, you know, I did like a little, you know, a little, and she was like, didn't you tell us that she wasn't supposed to smile? And that, guys, hurt my feelings. Like they basically confirmed that he was talking about my teeth. Like, and he was just like, don't tell her to smile during our pictures. And that comment got carried with me throughout the rest of that year and throughout the rest of that night. Like, my confidence was at an all-time shatter. Like, I felt really insecure at that moment. I was just really shocked, because Kobe was a really sweet guy, but I did know, because he was a Gemini, I did know that he had two sides. Lo and behold, his girlfriend that he was supposedly broken up with was at the prom, and she looked beautiful as well. And she was just giving me the side eye the whole entire time. They left together. Like, he literally pulled up to at the end of the prom. He got my bags out of his car, I'm talking about I had a suitcase, guys. I had a suitcase, okay? A suitcase and a coat and an extra bag with all of my toiletries in it. Like, he literally took all of that right in front of everyone. He gave me my bags, my coat, and I just looked like a freaking hobo on the side of the street. And luckily my best friend Chastity and Shay were there, because I had to catch a ride home with them. And later that night turned out to be good and fun because I spent it with my best friends at a hotel. But that's not at all how it should have went. And the whole time I was trying to dance with my friends and have fun, and I wanted him to do it too. He was like a stick on the wall. Like, he was too cool to dance. And the whole time he was just looking at his girlfriend. And I'm just like, sir. Thinking back to that is like so heartbreaking, because like little old Cree, poor Cree, you know what I mean? Like, such a douchebag. Like, he literally made my confidence so low that night and ruined my night. And then the nerve of him to actually like leave me. He left me. And he didn't care about how I was getting back. And the nerve that he had, he was just like, oh, you gonna be all right? You gonna be good? You know, something along those lines. And I'm like, and that's exactly why I have such high standards now that I'm older. I have such high standards, and I have so many boundaries that I will not bend on, because I used to get taken advantage of, like in situations like that. And not just with guys, but like in friendships too. Okay, and this is how we are looking with our eyes. A pump here, pump here. Don't judge me on how I put my foundation on. I also threw up. I threw up in a frat guy's car. I got like hella story time. See how that blending in? Okay, don't play with her. I need y'all to see like how good this is turning out. Very well blended, very much serving. Now I'm going to put something cute on and take my bonnet off so y'all can see my hair. My hair a little dry, but we're gonna pull it together for the end of the video, okay? And I'm gonna come back to serve y'all a look. So thank you guys for watching my channel. If you made it to the end, thank you so much for supporting me and rocking with me on this level. Please make sure you leave a like. If you guys like this video, then give it a thumbs up and I'll do more like this. Follow me on Instagram at OldExCree to keep up with my journey. I'm gonna be posting more on Instagram as well, and thinking about making a Twitter. So hope you enjoyed the video. Bye, so. Bye, so.